pretty good last game. We got a couple changes, and now everybody hates them. Corrin is on the screen.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Corrin myself. Never have been. But
We're all
I'm happy
pressed
for
in Smash
Boost.
4,
It seems
though.
like he's finally vibing with the character in this game. He's been really not enjoying Ultimate, which is weird because he loved 4. We'll never understand this man.
Yeah.
But
But you got to hope the recent batch of Corrin buffs gives him a little faith in this character once again.
Which is weird because he was doing fine with Corrin. I had to edit the combo video yesterday, and my favorite ones were Boost. I'm not even lying.
That's what I was saying, too. I was
like,
watching through it, and I was like, wait, Boost Corrin is so sick. Why doesn't he just use this character?
Yeah, no, he just... I don't know. Boost mentality's been weird ever since this game started.
I
but
agree.
Let's focus on the other... What is Leb doing?
He's taunting.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean...
Oh, God. But one thing I wanted to know from Leb is he kept using like down smash and stuff earlier on the ledge, and that got nerfed. So once the charge is done, the hitbox on that is no longer active. So they nerfed the yo-yo a little bit in that sense.
Yeah, but it's still pretty dumb. I'm not a...
No, it is. But
I'm
it's just
a
not a free charge for forever.
I'm just not a particular fan of characters that can... Okay, that was a very good pin. But,
And who's going to take that first stock, the instant pin sweet spot right near the ledge?
I am not a fan of characters that are rewarded for holding one button at ledge.
Exactly.
So I don't really like Ness. I have a huge problem with Ike. There's a couple other characters. Game & Watch can sort of get away with that with his neutral B. It's not as free, though. But I like watching hype edge guards, and these characters kind of kill it in a sense.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to work for it, and there's no reason for them not to work for it.
Yeah, but it's just a different aspect to the game. They have exciting parts of them in other ways. But if you value edge guarding the most, I can see why you might not like them.
I feel like edge guarding is half the reason I play Smash. You don't get edge guarding in a game like Guilty Gear or any anime fighter that I've tried playing. So
edge guarding is very unique. The ledge is a purely Smash creation.
Well, anyway,
at first at least.
Lev maintaining his taunt game despite being down 58%, so we'll give him that anyway.
Yes, that is one thing about Lev. The confidence is never lacking, and the taunts are always flowing. I remember once that I commentated against Diffie, he was playing in. Ooh, doesn't take it, but
no tipper.
He taunted against Diffie a couple times in the first game, and then Diffie 0 to death in the second game, and he started off with 6 back-to-back-to-back taunts.
Yeah, I know you submitted that to the clip treasury.
It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so we got more up airs. Spencer, one who never taunts, so you will not see that in retaliation.
You'll just see a little bit of nice dash dancing, a little movement showcase.
So I've talked to Spencer about that before, and he said the most disrespectful thing I'll do between stocks is move a lot. And like,
I feel like I was there for that conversation.
Yeah,
or I had
you
that same conversation.
Or yeah, one of the two. It's Spencer. He's known to repeat himself, but hey, so am I. But Spencer displaying some very good. He just seems like he's enjoying this character a lot more, and I think that's good for him. Are we getting a pin?
He has been able to keep Leb out consistently for those last 2 stocks and really didn't take much damage and was able to take game 1 off Leb.
To be honest,
really fast.
I'm not sure what Ness does in this matchup because I just feel like he's walled out at every turn. All of his normals cannot contest Corrin's.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to call out like a landing there or something potentially and get a grab, get something started with PK Fire, and then once you get him off stage, Corrin's recovery being significantly weaker in this game, he probably has a decent shot at edge guarding her.
I'm a huge fan of that. I heard they buffed it in their previous patch.
Yeah, but it's still the drift after the up B is basically gone.
Okay, that's good. But the invincibility, I hated how free the invincibility was on that move in 4. Yeah. The only moves I ever saw beat it were like Donkey Kong down air, and that was like rarely. Like you had to time it super hyper specifically.
How it works last game and this game is that on her head itself it has a hitbox, but the rest of her is invulnerable.
Yeah,
so there's like a very
or a hitbox.
Hurtbox, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
And so there's a very like small point on her that you can hit, but the rest of it you cannot touch.
Okay, got it.
That's still how it is this game. And so it sort of rewards skilled play, but it was almost too hard last game.
Yeah, it was impossible last game. It was damn near impossible. Okay, so we have a character that I'm much more comfortable commentating and a matchup that I'm much more comfortable commentating.
So you probably know a thing or two about
this matchup,
everything on this screen.
This matchup got a hell of a lot better from 4.
As most did for Pac-Man, I feel like.
Yes, but in 4 specifically, this was the 3 DLC characters that ended 4's run ruined Pac-Man's viability. Like, he was already not great, but then this happened to him. So I'm going to be interested to see what Leb does to wall out this character. He's relying a bit on orange so far, which there he goes again. Which isn't a bad thing because
you are a man of the fruit in yourself. You love some oranges.
I do love my citrus, but It's just it's very reactable after a while. So you want to condition your opponent to be. See, he's going for it too often. There's
an underrated part, or I guess an overrated part of Orange. I feel like as someone who played against Pac-Man a decent bit, it is the easiest one to catch off your shield because you just straight line.
Actually,
you know exactly when it's gonna hit. It feels the easiest to me.
I would contest that Melon is probably easiest to grab.
I don't think so. I think the slow timing on it is hard for some people. And for myself, I guess.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Goes for a bit of a tricky setup there. Okay, he needs to not do that.
These recoveries are a little suspect right now coming up from Leb. Pac-Man
Spencer
has so many options to get back to stage. You don't have to side B just right onto the
super armor is highly inconsistent on Pac-Man. So it's not really a good landing option like Leb has been doing. But I do appreciate his use of Nair. He does that way better than I do. He's very good about using Nair out of shield, which is something I need to be more cognizant of. So I like seeing that from him. Unfortunately, what I think Leb does with this character is just... I don't think he's bad. I'm not trying to say that. I feel like my tone has been really rude, and I don't mean to present it that way. It's more so that I want to see him explore more options with the character rather than... he's starting to use more fruit, and I'm glad for that, but it's taken him to 173% to use key, and it's not going to kill from that side of the stage. Now, granted, I've had, like 3 more years of experience with this character, so it's easy for me to know when a move will kill.
Yeah, so it's easy to, like, nitpick some things, because I do feel like the way Leb uses this character's normals are better than the way you see a lot of normal Pac-Man players who love their setups. They can sort of neglect some of his better aerials and better grounded moves and stuff.
Back air got a lot better in this game. It's an actual kill move now.
And Leb just loves his aerials, he loves his grounded normals and stuff with his character.
Would have had a good fair chain going there, but his Hydrant actually sort of top 10 anime betrayaled him there. Going for a side B? No, good recovery by Leb to mitigate a potential side B that Spencer really likes doing that in this game. Okay, that's stupid. I'm sorry. One of my biggest complaints, sorry, I was listening for stream, or if I was getting called for a match. One of my biggest complaints about Smash is how the ability to grab opposing projectiles is mapped to normals.
I also think I did make it way easier this game. Ooh.
That was a good edge guard by Lev. Down air, if you played Pac-Man in 4, trash move. One of the worst in the game. It was why Jade memed so hard about why he likes seeing that move kill.
I'll be up here. Going to take that stock real quick.
In this game, down air, super good edge guard tool. Not quite as good as Snake's, even though they're pretty similar in terms of functionality. Snake's just killed earlier. And the hitbox is better. So all around sort of a discount move on Pac-Man's part.
Definitely. But we've seen Leb fight his way back into this game.
He's regained the lead, so that's good for him.
With a significant lead earlier, but now Leb currently sitting 35% and counting.
I know Spencer dislikes this matchup in this game, which I find to be silly because it's still Corrin. I mean, like, you still got swords to wall out.
Pac-Man's scary, though, with edge guarding being better and him having so much to throw at you and a lot of ways to recover himself. And with the character with the worst recovery, it can be a rough time.
Okay, he probably should have gone for the ledge there.
Yeah,
but it's all right. It's kind of risky business to go towards.
A little bit of a misplay there from Leb. Going to cost him the set in a game that he really won back momentum.
Yeah.